Welcome back, YouTube, and in this episode we will be buying a new truck. We have the 70s 454, 73 454 Chevy. We went and bought seed. It's nice and loaded down. But, you can't just run the one truck. We're a farm, we're not a one truck stop. We have to have at least three. So our goal today is to go to the dealership yet again. I know, I spent a lot of money there. Go look at trucks. I think the old Chevy down there. And it's also not very fun to drive the Chevy everywhere. It slides a lot. Could be a tire thing, but I think it's just the truck has too much power for its own good. It'd be nice to have something with a little less, slidey come winter. Because that will be no fun. So we drive all the way down to the dealership yet again. They just got a new shipment of trucks in. They have some nice trucks that they use for their dealership trucks too. They're pretty nice. I wish I could buy one off them, but they won't sell me one. I tried. They got some Fords in. And of course, we still have the old Internationals, another Chevy, but we don't, like I said, they slide a lot. A lot of nice vehicles here. Let me just bring my truck to about here. I know which one's ours because it's got the everything. Okay, we could buy a car too. They got the Barracudas, orange, all the colors. But I think I really wanted to get one of the F-250 Rangers over here. Maybe they're not Rangers, they would just be XLTs. No, they're just 250s. They're just regular. Okay. Oh, let's see here. What do they got for options? Steps, box, gooseneck. Exactly the same thing. So I think they're all set up very similar. Oh, this one's red. The red one. Huh. They're all literally the exact same truck. They have this one running still? I have to go find the dealership guy. It can't be far if this one's running. I'm gonna go see if you let me take one of these for a test drive. So we're allowed to test drive them, and as I was walking around, these things come blazing in at like 130 miles an hour. They're the Internationals, like those ones over there, but these ones are 4-door and diesels. I really like these trucks, but I've driven a lot of them to realize that they're not really the most balanced, heavy duty. These Fords, though, I've never driven one, so we're test drive this green one right here because it's the end of the line. Put her in reverse. Okay, let her off slowly. Put her into drive. Slam on that gas. We'll take her all the way up the end of this road and turn around. I'm assuming all these Fords are all the exact same setup, so. They go pretty good. They also look pretty stylish. They're nice little trucks. We're in this downhill. We've maxed the gauge out. Let's turn around then. Just did a brake slider into the ditch and flip her right around. No. They are definitely nice trucks, that's for certain. I don't know if I prefer the F-250s or if I prefer those little, what are they called? International trucks. Both look awesome, and I mean awesome. Huh. This one just hauls though. Ford thinks this body shape's gonna last forever though. Woo. It can definitely drift, that's for sure. That's awesome. Okay. Not as drifty as my Chevy though. My Chevy can definitely pop with drift. Definitely rolls a lot more than my Chevy does. My Chevy's also gas, and the thing's the diesels. If I were to buy one, I'd probably go with one of these red ones, one of these blue ones, one of these red ones, that blue one there. Over here, I definitely won't go white, so we won't even test drive that one. I'll test drive this red one. If I were to buy one of these, I'd probably buy this red one. Put it in drive and just slam on the gas. Holy. Acceleration's pretty good in this thing. 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, 95. We're already doing 100. 105. 115. It's pretty quick. We're giving that much. She goes. That it is for sure. She definitely goes. We're at the whip around here though. She does not stop as good as the Ford or drift as good as the Ford, but she definitely goes. She also don't look as nice, but there definitely is a truck to abuse. There's gonna be a lot of these on farms one day. I'm almost certain of it. Just be laid around and completely beat up. These things go though. I kind of really like this one. I don't know. I think I prefer the Ford, or I might just buy one of each. No, I definitely don't have the money for that. I think if we buy the Ford, that's all we can afford. Literally, we will be out of money. Well, we'll still have like, I think we'll have like under 10, something under 10 grand is what we have left. It's not the end of the world, but it's still not much money to have. But I'm thinking we gotta go with one of the Fords. I'm almost certain we gotta go with one of the Fords. I don't know what color I like better though. I think the red just like sings, you know? So I think we should go with this one. I'm gonna bring it up here and see what they think. I like that color better. That's their work truck. That's one of their trucks. It definitely looks a lot nicer. It's basically the exact opposite. And it just looks so much nicer. Their truck definitely looks like a work truck. Yeah. These things scream work truck. But, you know, this one does scream farmer truck. I'll bring this up here and see what they price me at. I am not paying more than 15 for this, so let's see what they say. That'll put me down to like 8 or 9 grand, so let's get to it. Another one came in while I was there, and I had to go for it. It had a bull bar, it was darker, it was definitely nicer. So I did buy this truck. Maybe we'll come back and grab our Chevy in a minute. It's a little bit of a walk, but that's okay. This is definitely a lot nicer of a pickup. It just looks and screams what I would drive if I had a Ford. Oh. I can't afford that mess. No, I don't have the keys for that. Just run. Pin her and go. We didn't do that. Run. Oh, we hit the pole. Is this the same color as my Chevy? It might be. No, I don't think. Oh, it might be. It's not the end of the world if it is. It's definitely my nicer, this truck's gonna get my more used truck now. Now that we own it. She would probably get the most use out of her compared to the Chevy. More versatile uses. She got the gooseneck hitch on her, right? So we're be buying a gooseneck flat deck. Oh my god, they just jumped her right into the field sideways, and she just took the beating like it was nothing. This truck's awesome. So yeah, the Chevy's now just meant for farm work. Nothing else. This thing will do everything else that we need to do. This is going to be our daily. Our whip. So park the Chevy in one of the sheds probably. Or just park it beside the fuel tank. Okay, well, let's get walking. With the Chevy. It's a pretty long walk. We just gotta hope that the Barracuda was already paid for and sold off to some fool. Man, it's a long walk. Well, let's keep walking. I'll get there eventually. I must not have been the only one who came in here to buy stuff, because that's all pretty full, but oh my goodness for internationals. And then one of the big white and blue ones are gone, and I'm assuming the dealership probably just took it to the other side. Quite a few of them are gone. There's one Chevy left, and it's this one right here. Quite a few of their semi-trucks are gone. Yeah, that'll happen though. You won't always see everything stay on a dealership forever. Oh no, they've got two more. Oh, they got one more up there. What did I hit? Oh, I hit the tree. They had another one up there. Very similar to this one, almost identical. That's okay. If we end up making a good profit this year, we'll be back here to buy another truck. I'm almost certain of it. Now for the long drive back, I just signal, look one way, look the other way. This truck versus the Ford, I think this truck definitely has more horsepower. And is definitely more of like, you know, the heavy duty farm truck. But the Ford, it'll definitely do a good bit of the work. Now, I do not doubt the Ford's capabilities at all for... It's a smaller truck, right? So it's definitely not going to be able to do all the big truck stuff. But the big truck, you know, it's designed specifically to do this stuff. Ford's parked up there now. We're parking this one right next to our gas tank. It's me, whip. I wonder if that gas tank's going to be in the way of everything forever. It's not really in my way, is it? It might be. Okay. It's definitely my way right now. I don't know why I put it right here. I should have put it down over there. Should actually probably come in here and have them empty it out, drag it down to about here off the side, or off to the side up here somewhere. Somewhere off to the side, or drag it from where it is up here off to the side or something like that. I'll do that right now actually, or I got the gas tank moved, or just move that gas tank because it's starting to bother me. Okay, now we just gotta, I think it's called, that's it right there, or just right to the side real quick. Like so, then we'll fill it back up. There we go. We have $2,000 to our name now, but yeah, that was expensive. Okay, well, we didn't have very much money to begin with anyways. But now we have a Ford. We have $2,000 to our name, but we have a Ford XLT. Which is definitely a nice truck. It might not be the perfect truck, but it's definitely a nice truck. I like the grill on these 73s. It's not the nicest grill. I like the 75 one better usually, but take what you can get, guys. Take what you can get. Maybe I will buy a 75 later. 75s don't exist yet, but you know, it's a concept, a piece of art. The grills are like, that's filled. Wow, can't make that jump still. Like, the concept art shows 2 bars instead of 3. And it looks way nicer. Not like it matters, this one's got a bull bar on it anyways. We're taking it for a drive around town now that we own her though. Bump. My only problem is that she's an automatic. It's my only dislike about her. Down the ditch. Down the other ditch. Over the ditch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. She got much better suspension than the Chevy though. Like the Chevy, its suspension isn't very alive per se. Yeah, I were to go down to the ditch right now. My tire right there. Yeah, she's very much alive and livid with the suspension she has on herself. Like, see that? Those are some big differences in suspension, and all 4 wheels are still on the ground, I believe. Yeah. Like, this is insane. The Chevy cannot do that. My big Chevy, my C30 cannot do that. This is a 4-wheel drive though, the Chevy, I don't think it is. So that could be one of the big differences. Smoother ride, still pretty bumpy. But you know, all trucks are right now, so they're all pretty rough. She gets going though. Should definitely get going. Should definitely put some miles on her without having any issues. Put my foot down on her here. Oh yeah, sure go. I don't know what her top speed is, but we're top barrel right now. Oh. We climbed a barrier. That's insane. These things are very, very athletic trucks. To say the least. They're nice. There we go. I'd definitely run this thing for a good while. If that's my actual fuel gauge, we might have a little bit of a problem. That thing's actually working like that. She's already down to half tank. Then we might have a small problem with fuel in her, but other than that, she's a pretty nice truck. I don't think she'd actually. There's no way a truck's this bad on fuel. Only one way to find out is to get the gas and top her up. I know I just spent money on fuel back at home, but the fuel back at home probably ain't the same. Whoa. Just gotta go in. We won't even shut her off. We're just go in and pay the pump boy to pump it up. There, I'm running out. Always do. Come on, pump boy, pump. He says it's already full? Alrighty, pump boy, if you say so. The gauge is broken on a brand new truck. They're so loud, so loud. Gonna honk at them. Go this way. So many people crowded in one corner. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. Well, I think that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that button. You know, the big red button. If it's unclear, that's the nuclear button, not the subscribe button. Make sure you have it aimed directly for my house. 10 points if you hit it.